is one of the most crucial part for tonight, which is the final questions. So each of the contestants will have the same questions, and you all gonna have 30 seconds to answer the questions. And to ensure the fairness, when one person answers the questions, the rest will wear headphones. Good luck.
All right, please wear your headphones. Okay, please make sure they're tight. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? You can still hear me.
You said a little bit.
Staff, can you please crank up the music? All right, okay. Let's begin with our first contestant, Atisha.
Our first contestant, Mr. Lebanon, please come up on stage.
All right, Mr. Lebanon, you all will be given the same question, and I will repeat it twice, and you have 30 seconds to answer. All right, this is your final question. If you win Mr. International and you are invited to speak at the United Nations, what one social or political issue would you choose to highlight and why? One more time. If you win Mr. International and are invited to speak at the United Nations, what one social or political issue would you choose to highlight and why? You have 30 seconds. You may begin.
Good evening again. You know, this question goes deep into my heart. And the first thing that I thought of, the social issue would be war and violence, because my country passed through tough times lately. And I use this opportunity to tell everyone that we need peace and that love and respect is everything. Because as I said before, that we are humans and we are here for humanity. So no need for war, no need for violence. We need peace.
Please give it up for Mr. Lebanon.
Really good answer, Mr. Lebanon. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Raising war as the political issue you would like to say in the United Nations. All right, Atisha, let's move on to our next contestant.
Let's remove the headphones for Mr. Korea. Mr. Korea, may we invite you here, please?
All right, Mr. Korea, I will repeat your question twice, so listen carefully. Your question is, if you win Mr. International and you are invited to speak at the United Nations, what one social or political issue would you choose to highlight and why? One more time. If you win Mr. International and you are invited to speak at the United Nations, what one social or political issue would you choose to highlight and why? 30 seconds, you may begin.
Okay. I would highlight refugee crisis because millions of people lost their homes, family, friends because of war and disasters. So we should treat them and we should solve the problems through global cooperation. Thank you.
Please give it up for Mr. Korea.
Thank you very much, Mr. Korea.
Thank you, Mr. Korea. Really good answer from him as well.
Certainly, Atisha.
And our last one, please remove the headphones for Mr. Philippines.
All right, Mr. Philippines. I gotta say, we have had some good answers, so the pressure is on you. All right, I will repeat your question twice, so please listen carefully. Your final question is, if you win Mr. International and you are invited to speak at the United Nations, what one social or political issue would you choose to highlight and why? One more time. If you win Mr. International and you are invited to speak at the United Nations, what one social or political issue would you choose to highlight and why? You have 30 seconds, and your 30 seconds begins now.
Thank you for the question. If I would have the honor, I would cause that the children, that we need to protect them, and I would give them a chance to give them more protection and cultivate education, because today's children will be tomorrow's leader. Because ultimately, I believe if we can collectively do the right decisions, even on small steps, we will do a big impact internationally.
Please give it up for Mr. Philippines!
Thank you very much, Mr. Philippines. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. And once again, make some noise for our top 3 finalists. Wow, they all gave an amazing answers,
All
right?
of them.
Yeah.
Imagine having to come up with that in 30 seconds.
That's correct. So you already mentioned a little bit. So right now, before we further proceed with the next round, I have to say that from the bottom of my heart, it's such a great honor for me to be standing right here next to both of you, Kim and Atisa. All right, so I have to ask you some questions. So since both of you have been in this spot before as a contestant and become the winner, so how do you feel about today's competition? Atisa.
You know what? The thing about question and answer is I think people just want to know what you have in your heart and in your mind. They're really trying to see if you are the king fit to be Mr. International, and I think all of the contestants did really great, and I think the judges are going to have a really hard time picking the winner.
Wow, that's a great answer. Give it up for Atisa. Great job. What about you, Kim?
What else do I have to say?
Come on, Mr. International.
No, I gotta say that the final Q&A round is one of the most nerve-wracking experiences a person can have in their whole entire life. So, you know, the pressure of carrying their country on their own shoulders and making sure their family, their friends back at home are happy with the results. So, you know, you gotta get out all the knowledge that you have gathered all across the years and make sure that you nail your question. And I'm sure a lot of our